Hi, this is Margarida Hipólito, an opera singer. I was born in Portugal, but I'm currently living in Belgium. As an opera singer, I started studying in Portugal, but then I found this opportunity to study in Belgium. I was very excited, but I didn't know what was coming. But I had perfect notion that in Portugal would be almost impossible to be an opera singer. I'm still trying, but it's becoming more and more difficult because as an opera singer, you are judged by your age, you are judged by the type of voice you have, you are judged by the looks, the way you dress, everything, the way you put makeup on yourself, the quantity of people that you know. The more connections you have, the better. As an opera singer, to find a job, it's very difficult. We don't have just a website where you can go for everything for free, like a normal job. You have to pay a fee to have access to that website. From that website, you receive several propositions that you can apply for. You have to apply it yourself, or your agent has to apply for it. For having an agent, you have to do an audition for the agent. Sometimes you have to pay to do the audition. Most of the times now you have to pay. Because of COVID times, it's getting more and more difficult. For the auditions for the theaters, you also have to pay sometimes. You have to pay for the traveling because you have to go for a certain country to do that audition there. Then you are judged all the time by the jury of the audition, by the jury of a competition, by the jury of the agency. For every single job, you always have to do an audition. It's very rare not to do one, unless you have the right connections. For the rest of your life, you have to study all the time. You have to learn every single thing by memory, every single thing in the right language, with the right pronunciation, with the right accent. You also have to apply for master classes, and you have to pay for every single one of them. You also have to have lessons until the end of your career to give you feedback from a professional. To apply for the competitions, you also have to pay. It's very rare for a competition not to ask for money. For every single country that you may go to live or to apply for a job, you have to know the language. Usually we have some base languages that we have to know. You have to know Italian, French, German and English. Those are the basic ones. It's very difficult for women to apply for a job because there are so many for the same position. It's a very cruel situation because we always have to be stealing the place from another woman. As women, we also face discrimination. We also face unpleasant comments like, you are dressed in such a bad way. Why did you dress in that color? It doesn't suit you so well. Why do you have those socks? You don't look like Giulietta. I think you're too high for our baritone. I think you're too fat for Mimi. We would prefer someone blonde. As you can imagine, these kind of comments are not good to hear. It's not good for our psychological, mental state. It's not good for our self-esteem. It's not good for our happiness. Several times I already thought about giving up. And several times I see myself trying and trying again. Until when? We will see.